Hello and thank you for joining ContentoNow TV, the TV show that hosts authors from a variety of countries and languages and trying to learn a bit more about their publishing journey. We are very, very delighted to have with us. You know, it's a series of conversations that we already had, and now a new one with Ted Barr. Hello, Ted.
Hello, Netneel.
How do you feel?
Good. I have a bit of allergy in my eyes, but it will pass.
It's not an allergy. We're very, very moved out of the publishing journey.
So I have tears all the time, you know, and it's quite moving.
Because you're going to India to give a new fly seminar, and afterwards to launch the fly book also in New York. And so it's a very, very moving process.
It would be a very intense month ahead. I'm going to India with my daughter, which is a great thing for me. She would be the photographer this time.
Okay.
And I think we spoke about it in previous interview. We are very connected, and she's a very great support for me.
In this seminar, as part of this support in India, what is going to be happening there?
What I heard from Rajesh Yadav, the founder of the art pivot that invited me there, that there would be about 50 artists in the workshop. I told him that I think it's a bit too much because I won't have this personal engagement with them. But this is the case, that there is a lot of interest there. There would be 50. I estimate that there would be more, you know, because it's 50 by now. There would be new registers, but it's okay. We'll deal with that. And
they're coming to this seminar of fly. What is the main experience that you will invite them to go throughout this fly method, this fly technique? What transformation or expectations do you think that they should come with?
Just to be open and to receive what is possible there by the energies, by the openness, by the new things and new techniques that suddenly appear on the canvas, you know, and it happens every time in every workshop, and I'm very inspired about it, and I'm sure that it will happen again there, because why not?
And after this very, very intensive 2 or 3 or 4 days, when they would love to be and to remain in touch with you and to still be connected to you, to your digital seminar platform, what exactly they are going to be gaining out of this flying digital seminar?
There were a lot of participants in the workshops that approached me after the workshop and asked, okay, so what next?
Yes.
Yeah, what next? Because they experience a certain kind of new experience in their lives. It's not in their art lives, it's in their lives. Because the fly allows openness. And I wrote an article that it opens like new circuits in the brain that allows to see things in different ways. Mm-hmm. Accidentally, we use canvases, paints, colors, brushes, chopsticks. You use it as painting materials, but it's not a painting workshop. It's a self-expression workshop that people express themselves. So when they approached me and said, okay, what next? Sometimes I offer them to be in touch with me on a regular basis, you know, because I need to spare some time for that. And I pick some artists that I'm with them on a regular basis. So they can send me images, I can reflect on those images, I can have like a short brief about what they are doing, what their current stage in their art life, what I think would be their ideal next step in their art life.
Everything very simple throughout the WhatsApp, throughout the Skype, in your website. All the digital means of communication really will enable the seminar to continue on a monthly basis.
Yeah.
And will you be able also once in a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks also to webinar them, to go live in video so you could engage and see them, everyone in its own location?
Yeah, this is the next step. I had an engagement with the artists in my own city, in Ramat HaSharon. They called me once and they said, okay, tell us how can we present our art worldwide, because we see that we are presenting your art in several galleries and museums, and we want to do the same. What to do? you know. And I said, first of all, you need to learn the language. You want to live in Lisbon? Learn Portuguese, you know. It's a language. The art world today is a certain kind of language that most of the artists doesn't speak this language, and they are doing a lot of mistakes. And they're spending a lot of money in the wrong places. I'm not against spending money on your art, but I'm against spending money on the wrong places, on the wrong people, on the wrong galleries, on the wrong art fairs, you know. So you have to learn it, and I gave a lecture about an hour and a half in my own town, explaining what I think is the right path to start with, to break this glass ceiling of the art world.
And it's like speaking a new, relevant digital language that is being also connected to the ground while you are in Chicago, in New York, in Guadalajara, in Italy. Tell me when to stop. So it's, by the way, do you know how this magic is happening in your life?
What I can say for sure, that I'm very open to new things and to changes and to challenges. I'm open to that. I think more than usual.
I can assure that. Tell me a bit about the book, the new book that is coming, the Fly book. When you're seeing the international reader, you're imagining, and you have 30 seconds to approach him and to tell him what he's going to be gaining out of reading and approaching this book on Amazon, your website and elsewhere. What is this message, the uniqueness of the book?
It's very short. My life is full of magic. I want to share it with other people, and they can join me to this fly and fly with me.
So they
this is the main message.
And they can read the method, they can read articles, practical ones about fly method, and they can also see how it can be reflected in your art.
In their art. In this book, what we did, and I think it was a very wise decision of Kim, the editor, she said, we need to weave it together. There would be an article, which is essence, about what we are, what are we doing here in this planet Earth, what is our part in the Milky Way galaxy, in the solar system, in the Virgo cluster, what is our part in this vastness, you know, of the universe. This is one thing that I've researched all my life. And the other thing is my personal stories, because, as I said, a lot of magic happened, and I'm sharing it. The main message is that everything is possible. You see, if you're open and if you're willing to accept new things in your life, but for real, everything is possible.
One magic that happened in your life the last month.
That my daughter agreed to come with me to India.
Why is it so important from your perspective as a father, as an artist?
I think it's a great boon. It's really a great thing that she can join me. You know, that she can that we can be together in a place that we have never been before, and the two of us. Because, as I told you before, we are very connected, and she's very supportive to my journey. And she's a great photographer.
By the way.
And she edits my videos. So all this combination is, for me, it's a great inspiration. I'm really glad that we are able to do that.
Ted Barr, from Israel to India to New York to Chicago and to many other countries, and have a great success with the next step of the journey and the publishing of the new book and the seminars and also the digital seminar. Ted Barr, I want to thank you so much.
Welcome. Thanks.
And if you have any question and you would like to approach Ted, please don't hesitate. Website, Facebook, LinkedIn, WhatsApp, Skype, telephone, seminar, or a simple cup of coffee. Just join and be plugged to the Fly method. Thank you very much for joining ContentoNow TV.